Welcome back. Bitcoin hit my target of 94k yesterday. The price was around about here, and I saw this support trend line. I thought, look, this looks pretty solid to me. So I did see some kind of pump round about to this level. And this is where support and resistance works. The reason why I said 94k is because that's the top of this support line, resistance line, sorry. And so, well, technically this was support for a while, then it turned into resistance, so the same line can act as both. And I did actually record a video before this, but I didn't press the record button for the sound, so yeah, I'm just re-recording this again. And so, yeah, what do I expect from here? We're in some kind of squeeze. And so, really the price is going to probably stay around about this area, maybe even go back up again, but I can't see it pumping or breaking out anytime soon. We could hit this, come up to this level before coming back down again. And I do still see further falling. We'll have a quick look at alts because they're all coming up against some kind of resistance line. It did break through this one, so that was good. And now we've got this next level. And if we flick through some of the alts, you can see that a lot of them are coming up against some kind of resistance. ADA has broken through, but what I was saying in the video, which didn't record, is that it really doesn't matter too much for alts. If an alt is bullish, if it has a bullish structure, if Bitcoin falls down, then nothing's really going to happen to the alt. Like the trading analysis doesn't really count. So it is frustrating. So what you really want to do, what you really need when you're doing trading analysis on alts is you want Bitcoin to at least stay steady. Like, you don't want it to capitulate. You don't want it to be crashing. Pumping's great. If Bitcoin's pumping, then alts will do okay as well. But what we've seen over the last year or so, even if Bitcoin does pump, it doesn't mean alts are going to pump as well. And so, yeah, don't rely on it. Bitcoin's really been the most reliable one this run. XMR's been good. This has kind of been like a stablecoin. It's just been going up and up and up. I'm keeping a close eye on this chart. And the reason why I said I was expecting a bit of a pump yesterday. So this is round about here. And I was expecting this to fall and at least hit this trend line. And so what I was looking at yesterday is we were here. Let's go into the 4 hour so you can see more what I was talking about. So the Bitcoin price was around about here, sitting on this support line, maybe about 90k. And this one over here was round about over here. And I was expecting this to drop. And if this drops, then the Bitcoin price goes up. And that's exactly what happened. And it's because I was tracking this support line and that support line. Now we're at a critical phase. Like we're all sitting on a support line. So if this does act as support and stay as support, then this is going to go up, which means that the Bitcoin price is going to go down. And so there's a couple of scenarios here. Bitcoin's, it's not going to move around too much. If this trend line does break, then yeah. Then the Bitcoin price has potential to go a lot higher, even as high as this 97k mark. And no one knows for sure. And this is just me using trading analysis to make some kind of calculated prediction. We're on a downtrend still. I'm expecting this level to get hit. And yeah, we do need more time. Bitcoin will pump again. Stablecoin dominance, that hasn't really done anything this season apart from stay around this area. So we haven't had our altcoin pump. Let's have a quick look at a macro. And when we look at a macro, you'll see that things are still looking good. Like the S&P 500 has broken out of this structure. And so things are looking bullish. And they are. The Russell is a good chart to look at because the Russell, it looks at the smaller companies, not the bigger companies. And we're sitting at this resistance line almost. And so I do expect some kind of maybe pullback to here before breaking out. And that'll probably take us into next year. And so I'm not expecting any fireworks this side of the year, because in the US, a lot of people sell their assets in January so they can do their taxes. And so January, traditionally at the beginning, isn't like an explosive month. Let's have a look at what happened in last January. Let's go back into the daily. So last January, we were around about here. So yeah, it didn't really do anything until February. And then let's look at the previous year. So January 2023. Yeah, so January 2023, we had a huge pump actually. So yeah, that went the other way. Let's look at the year before, January 2022. Yeah, that was when we were really well and truly in a bear market. So yeah, I'm not really expecting major movements until, probably mid-January, because that's when I think Saylor's got his court case, and I think a lot of people are waiting on the outcome. It's not a court case, it's something to do with his business. I've been following it loosely. So they need to make sure he's running his company the right way, and they're going to say yes or no, and I'm sure that's going to have some kind of short-term impact. And that might be the crash that we need. Like, if it's a bad outcome, we could crash down to here, be a great buying opportunity, and then, the markets will pump. Like, don't get too disheartened. The markets will come back. This is just some short-term pain, and then, we will reach new all-time highs sometime soon.